Good morning and welcome to another Reliability Roadmap from Reliability Web and Uptime Magazine. My name is Terrence O'Hanlon. I'm the CEO and the publisher at Reliability Web and Uptime Magazine. It's my pleasure to be your host and the deliverer of today's web workshop. Today we're doing an overview of the Reliability 2.0 Las Vegas conference that's being held April 7th through the 11th, 2014 at the South Point Hotel and Casino in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we thank you very much for taking the time to listen through this overview, and we hope that you find value in it if you plan to attend Reliability 2.0 Las Vegas. Reliability 2.0 has a focus on delivering whole life value through leadership. The conference is based on a holistic system that's designed to deliver value from assets in what we call a triple bottom line focus. In other words, the bottom line of economic prosperity, environmental sustainability, and social responsibility. 21st century organizations, the leading 21st century organizations, are realizing that there is a social and an environmental contract that comes with their charter. Corporations were originally born back in the days of kings and royalties because they could demonstrate a contribution to the public good. The shift in 20th century, though, saw corporations focus on economic prosperity, oftentimes at the expense of environmental stewardship or social responsibility. And the things that we teach and talk about and present at Reliability 2.0 are designed to focus in on how reliability can deliver that triple bottom line. Again, we certainly firmly are grounded in reliability as delivering an economic benefit to the organization that's deploying it. But in addition, we think there are extra benefits, and generally almost all organizations have these programs going on, but they're not tying it to reliability of environmental sustainability as well as social responsibility. So we think we have a little bit of different voice from anybody else out there as a result of that focus as well. And again, the triple bottom line is economics, because business and investment and capital are in short supply. Investors these days are very risk averse. You have to be able to deliver return on assets and manage the risks that are critical. And effective asset management and reliability address risk and performance, and they add some degree of certainty in an uncertain world. So reliability, we say, brings economic prosperity, but it also protects brand and delivers environmental stewardship. We think that reliability in essence is a moral and an ethical obligation, and it makes good business sense to drive asset performance per the organizational strategic plans. So using reliability is a great way to create a line of sight to deliver environmental sustainability and responsibility and social responsibility. According to research conducted by Reliability Web and often confirmed by other sources, over 70% of change efforts and new reliability improvement strategies fail to create a sustainable result. It's really quite a paradox, because most of the effective strategies and techniques about maintenance reliability are well known and well documented. So Reliability 2.0 is really aimed at addressing the root causes of the high failure rate of these technical-only implementations. All of the efforts that we do at Reliability Web and Uptime Magazine, and certainly Reliability 2.0, are focused on what we call uptime elements. It's a reliability system aimed at asset performance management. So the goal of the uptime elements is to make you the best reliability leader you can be. Mendeleev created the periodic table of elements to show that holistic nature, the interrelatedness and the integrative nature of all the fundamental elements of the Earth. These uptime elements express a unified theory of reliability to explain the fundamental elements of reliability, but also how they relate and interrelate to each other. Individual uptime elements, reliability-centered maintenance or vibration analysis or operator-driven reliability, they can sometimes be extremely complex and very difficult for non-reliability specialists to understand. So this system is aimed at providing the fundamental understanding at a level that improves leadership and allows everybody to have a basic understanding of reliability that's appropriate to the work that they do. Listen, how can people contribute to a reliability effort that they don't understand? So the Uptime Elements Reliability Leadership is a system that's resulted from, and it's been validated by about 400 first-level assessments that have been conducted as part of the Uptime Awards since 2006, which acknowledges and celebrates the best of the best maintenance reliability programs. And we've identified over the years the elements that go along with those winning programs. The Uptime Elements system that Reliability 2.0 is based on centers in these knowledge domains: reliability engineering for maintenance, asset condition management, work execution management, leadership for reliability, all over a full assets life cycle. But in essence, we start with reliability engineering to align the assets that are critical to the delivery of the aim of the organization. So once you understand the aim of the organization, to deliver clean water, to make frozen pizzas, to make petroleum, once you understand the aim of the organization, you can gain an understanding of what the organization considers value to be. Then you can determine what equipment or systems or assets are critical to the delivery of the value. Then you can determine the risks, including the failure causes to the delivery of that value. Then you can deliver the potential causes of those failures, and then you can determine the intervention or the reaction strategies to eliminate or minimize the effects of those failures. That really is what the orange domain, the reliability engineering domain, is all about. Once you understand what's critical in the delivery of value and you understand the risks and the ways that things can fail, your interventions will flow from that. Oftentimes, advanced condition monitoring is used: vibration, oil analysis, ultrasound, infrared, motor testing. Also defect elimination through beginning with precision alignment, balancing, precision lubrication techniques, and then having some sort of asset health information management system to tie all that information together, but all driven by the failures that you've identified in your reliability engineering for maintenance. So that, in a nutshell, is what asset condition management is. Equally, you need a way to effectively and efficiently deploy and carry out the work that's identified from reliability engineering for maintenance. And so, that includes concepts like planning, scheduling, MRO spare parts, having a CMMS or a work management system to track all the transactions, operators having some degree of responsibility for reliability, and further expansion of defect elimination through cross-functional teams. And so that's our third operating domain, work execution management. And of course, it's all done, and the biggest differentiator we see in successful programs is leadership for reliability. Operational excellence, physical asset management, having the right measurements and metrics and KPIs. Human capital management is having the right people. CBL, competency-based learning, so the right people having the right competencies. Executive sponsorship to drive the program, and integrity, which is a whole different topic for us, but basically it means to do what you say you're going to do, and when you don't, to clean up the mess you've made at the earliest possible opportunity. Suffice to say that all of the conferences that we do relate at a high level to leadership for reliability, because that is a huge differentiating factor. And we do so to make decisions that are optimized at every phase of an asset life cycle. In other words, when it's being planned, when the business needs analysis is being done, when it's being designed, created, constructed, or handed over, not simply contained in the operate and the maintain phase. So in other words, it's got a whole life type of decision matrix attached to it. So Reliability 2.0 is produced by a trusted set of community leaders, including ReliabilityWeb.com, Uptime Magazine, and the Association for Maintenance Professionals. And the basic foundation and the philosophy of the conference is that leadership enables reliability, and reliability enables asset management. That world-class organizations recognize that success is achieved through leadership, but they also realize that results are only delivered through engaged and empowered people. Leadership doesn't just come from one person, it comes from everyone, and that's especially true for reliability. So Reliability 2.0 is an extraordinary learning and a networking event that includes reliability leaders, asset managers, there's maintenance professionals, there's subject matter experts and authors to deliver information that you can put to use immediately that's related to this grid or this kind of roadmap to reliability that's uptime elements. And it really stresses value-based decision support over the entire asset life cycle. There is an opportunity, and we'll cover it a little bit more later in this presentation, to sit for the Certified Reliability Leader exam, CRL exam, that was launched at IMC as well. And CRL is aligned in the delivery of that triple bottom line of economic prosperity, environmental sustainability, and social responsibility. The conference, Uptime Elements, the CRL, are based on a very complete body of knowledge. There is a set of passports. They're primer level, 101 level element books that match each element of uptime elements. In essence, they're designed to say, to kind of define what each element is. For example, you see RCM on the upper left-hand side. The passport is not designed to teach you RCM. It's designed to teach you what RCM is and where it fits in a holistic system, where it delivers value in a holistic system of reliability, what its purpose is and what its point is. And then there are a few other books like Clean, Green, Reliable, Level 5 Leadership at Work, Don't Just Fix It, Improve It, and People, a Reliability Success Story. All the authors of those books are also presenting at Reliability 2.0, but this is the body of knowledge that the Certified Leader program and the Certified Leader exam is based on. Conference, as I said, is broken into the same knowledge domains as Uptime Elements. So the first focus and the first domain area for knowledge is reliability engineering for maintenance. And we're offering a reliability-centered maintenance masterclass, a one-day workshop basically, to talk about various approaches to reliability-centered maintenance, which is a technique designed to show you how to identify failures and create strategies to minimize or reduce the effects of those failures. We have FRACIS, Failure Reporting and Corrective Action Systems, Asset Performance Management. There's introductory classes if you're a beginner to reliability and maintainability management. There's Introduction to Weibull Analysis, a statistical technique to determine inspection periods and actions to ensure reliability. There's a very interesting case study on reducing the safety risk of an overhead crane using reliability-centered maintenance. We're talking about proactive root cause analysis. In other words, you don't have to wait until there's a failure to do root cause analysis. We're teaching an enhanced method for conducting FMEA, or failure modes effects analysis, with critical equipment. We are looking at some really leading-edge reliability best practices from a refinery. Monte Carlo simulation, another reliability engineering tool that aids PM optimization. We're showing a case study where we are getting to reliability excellence through reliability-centered maintenance. We're showing how we're becoming lean using waste elimination through RCM, and of course PMO, PM optimization to finance the other maintenance reliability improvement initiatives. So that's kind of the focus of the reliability engineering for maintenance track. We have an asset condition management track, and it's got a real leverage on one of the most popular starting points, which is this airborne ultrasonic detection. It's using high-frequency sensors, both in a contact mode and an airborne mode, to monitor both leaks, energy waste, and condition of machinery. So we start off with an asset condition management masterclass, which really runs through an approach to asset condition management, which really for us is our code word for predictive maintenance or condition monitoring. We have best practice lubrication program assessment, lubrication contamination control strategies, using the right amount of lubricant at the right time and the right lubricant, how to ensure that. We have a short course on using acoustic lubrication to lubricate bearings. We are going through how you can use this technology for energy conservation through compressed air and steam trap monitoring, as well as a bunch of other great energy-focused applications. How we can use it to analyze slow-speed machinery, how it fits into reliability-based programs. We do have a very interesting conversation going on what elements of condition monitoring should you keep in-house and what should you contract out, outsource. Rounds logging, in other words, how to do operator rounds logging, move it from a manual to smart technologies, and machinery misalignment is included in that. The third knowledge domain, WEM, or Work Execution Management, we have a really great masterclass on reliable manufacturing. We have Work Execution Masterclass. There's a day in the life of a maintenance planner. We're focusing a lot on operator-driven reliability. We hope to have Terry Wireman's new book out by then, and Terry will be leading a class on that. Linking failure modes and failure mechanisms to predictive and preventive maintenance. Documenting your PM process is that's missing in a lot of places that we see. Managing change processes. Is it different to do a single site reliability excellence program than a multi-site? How do you do that? MRO stores management. The adverse impact of mean time between failure on decisions, a pretty controversial subject because mean time between failure is such an important metric in maintenance, but it's a brand new way to look at mean time between failure. And from overall equipment effectiveness, OEE, to OAU, overall asset utilization as a metric, which is very, very interesting. And the fourth track is leadership for reliability. We're offering the manufacturing game. For those of you who don't know that, that's a game where it's cross-functional. In other words, it includes operators and maintainers and engineering to kind of walk in each other's shoes with a defect elimination focus. There's a short course on reliability. There's a certified reliability leader, a CRL exam short course. Secrets of Success with Procedures. Jack Nicholas is going to lead a short course on writing procedures. Got a fantastic case study from Innovation. They bring in over the folks from Volvo Cars on what they've done for their journey. 10 things that a reliability engineer can do today to improve reliability. What performance indicators to use and when to use them. What best performers are doing better than some of the other organizations that we're seeing. Organizational engineering, how to optimize the processes, the skills, the developments, your meetings, and your KPIs, and are your asset management decisions truly optimal? Last but certainly not least is the asset management track. Many of you may be aware that there's a brand new standard released from ISO, same organization that brings you ISO 9001 and ISO 14000, has introduced ISO 55000 asset management standard, and we're having a master class. We're teaching evidence-based asset management, practical models for decision-making in asset management, using standards for asset management reliability. We have a really great short course on eliminating the value gap between CapEx and OpEx projects, asset management for engineering implementation and data build for mega projects. Are you actually ready for ISO 55000 asset management? And what does ISO 55000 asset management mean for reliability professionals? So I hope what you're seeing is in those 5 knowledge domains, there's something for everybody regardless of what level that you work at. And so we hope that kind of stretches the solutions that you're looking for and brings some new ideas to your organization and to your team. What some companies do is they bring teams to cover all 5 areas, and then they meet back together at the end of the day. Got some really exciting keynotes. We try to bring new thinkers and new ideas, not just the same old conversations from inside the maintenance reliability community, as so many conferences do. We try to bring outside thought and new DNA into the conversation. So we've got Garrison Wynn, who's going to be keynoting about the real truth about success. What do the top 1% do differently, and why they won't tell you? He's got a best-selling book, The Real Truth About Success. He's a very dynamic guy, very funny guy. Be prepared to laugh and learn. It's a research-based keynote. It reveals how top performers harness the power of their advantages, even when the odds are not in their favor. Does that sound familiar? So he's going to talk about a high-impact program that answers two monumental questions. How do you get people to do what you want them to do? Wouldn't life be easy if we could figure that out? And how can you get better results from the challenging people that you encounter along the way? We know, as I said at the beginning of this program, that 70% of these reliability initiatives fail. That is because oftentimes those challenging people that he's talking to that we encounter on the way, we need to get them on board on our reliability program and our reliability improvement program so that we improve from instead of being on that 70% of improvement programs that fail to produce sustainable results, we're on the 30% that do create sustainable results. So our goal is for you to be able to walk out of that session and achieve something the very next day. We have another really exciting keynoter. You may have heard of him before, Dan Rome. He's the author of an international bestseller, The Back of the Napkin, Solving Problems and Selling Ideas with Pictures. I think that one of the quandaries we have in this industry is that we use very technical terms and technical concepts to sell our ideas to leadership. This is a method that was named by Innovation of the Year by Fast Company, Business Week, the Times of London. The book, his work, The Back of the Napkin, has been published in 27 languages. It's been on top of the charts in the U.S. and the U.K. He's the founder of Digital Rome. It uses vital thinking to solve complex problems. Google uses him, Boeing, eBay, Microsoft, Walmart, Wells Fargo, U.S. Navy. So he's going to teach us how to kind of communicate more simply these powerful ideas that we have. I don't know how many of you have ever heard of Zappos, but for those who were at the conference last year, we heard a lot about Zappos through Dave Logan, the author of Tribal Leadership, who keynoted last year's Reliability 2.0. And he talked about how he worked with the CEO of Zappos. And so we got in touch with Zappos. Their headquarters happens to be in Las Vegas. And they're going to do a leadership workshop, and they're going to do a tour of their facility as part of the Reliability 2.0 conference. Again, very out of the box. You will definitely be able to take things away. They've been spending a lot of time talking to us to understand the challenges in the reliability community, and they're customizing this leadership workshop. It's a very enthusiastic organization, high performance. They sell shoes online, which may not seem like it's related, but we're going to get a lot of great information from them. So we invite you to take part in the Friday plant tour and leadership workshop at Zappos as well. These are just some of the organizations that are going to be sharing best practices at Reliability 2.0. You can see they're really leading edge organizations, and they're bringing their best practice information to share with us. So there's 50 or so presentations at Reliability 2.0. And you can go online and get this information. There's an app, and there's a website, and then there's brochures that exist to give you this detail. I won't read each and every company, but you can see just from glancing through it, it's a who's who in best practice, reliability, and asset management. There is also a very vibrant solution provider community at Solutions 2.0. First off, any community has all elements to it. We've got, of course, reliability practitioners, subject matter experts, but the solution provider community provides a vital component to the success of Reliability 2.0 Las Vegas. And we have companies that offer services. In other words, they'll come into your company, they'll help you identify your gaps in certain areas and help you make the transition towards eliminating those gaps. We have training companies. We have companies that offer software or technology or hardware to help you solve your specific problems. It's a very diverse set of solution providers and vendors that are at Reliability 2.0. And of course, we want to take a moment to give special thanks to the sponsors that without which we couldn't bring you this educational and networking event. So we'll take a moment just to acknowledge them. You may recognize Some of them, they are brand names in reliability, and they are really contributing to the knowledge and the experience that's shared at Reliability 2.0. Of course, the event is not without fun, and there's a night in which we take the whole bowling alley at South Point, and everybody gets together and bowls. If you love bowling, you understand that that's really a great event. If you're kind of lukewarm on bowling, it's really not about the bowling. It's about meeting and networking with people who either face the same challenges that you face on a daily basis, or they have solutions to the challenges you face on a daily basis. And rather than always having conversations in formalized business environments, we find that there is as much, if not more, information shared and benefit derived from the informal networking opportunities and the relationship building. We have a really fun night called Dueling Pianos as well, where we get a lot of people up and involved in singing, or you can just sit back and listen to the great music that's done. Really talented musicians. So we had a really great time, and a lot of YouTube videos were created last year from our Dueling Pianos event. We hope that you'll join us this year on it. So what's next for Reliability 2.0? We'd like you to call us and talk to you about it. Our phone number is at 239-333-2500. You can email us at crm@reliabilityweb.com. The Reliability Conference website is actually just being rebuilt. So for now, I'd ask you to use maintenanceconference.com. Tomorrow, I think, is the updated launch of Reliability Conference. So maintenanceconference.com is where you go for more information. Right now, we are running early bird discount specials. So you can see there's significant savings before the end of February if you sign up. And the other thing is, some of the workshops and short courses have limited space, as well as the Zappos plant tour. So by signing up early, you not only save money, you're really ensured to get your first choice of workshops and short courses in your participation, which is always really great. The other thing is, I mentioned it earlier, you should really consider bringing your team to Vegas. I hope what you're hearing here is this just is not conference as usual. I mean, I go to a lot of conferences myself, and although I always learn something from every conference I go to, there is a difference in conferences. And I hope what you're hearing is that we're very passionate, and we are reliability geeks ourselves, and so we put together the kind of conference that we'd like to attend from all of our experiences. And generally, everybody is very satisfied, and they really make great progress as a result of what they learn. So the way you can really amplify that is bring your team. And if you bring 4 people, you get the 5th person free, and you get $100 off. So, you know, there's really great reasons to be there. By the way, sometimes people think, oh, Vegas, you know, you shouldn't be going to Vegas. This South Point is so fantastic. It's almost a brand new hotel. They give us a $65 hotel rate. So people can complain about Vegas all they want. It is so reasonable. The food is so great. There's, I think, 7 or 8 restaurants. We feed you from morning to night anyway, but if you do want to break out and go to a restaurant, they have a shuttle that takes you to all the other hotels on the Strip at no cost. Of course, there's casino there, which you know, we tell you keep your money deep in your pocket, but there is a casino there. There's pool, there's bowling, there's just all kinds of things to do there. It's a fantastic place at $65 a night. And this is not a shabby place. It is a high quality. Every room is a suite. So you really can't beat that $65 rate. So you're saving your company money. Instead of going to a conference where it's a $200 hotel rate, you're getting a $65 a night. And for 4 nights and 5 nights, that really adds up. So as I say, what's next? Give us a call, 239-333-2500. Email crm@reliabilityweb.com, or go to Reliability Conference or maintenanceconference.com, either one. And we hope that you'll consider sitting for the CMR or the CRL exam as well. We just launched at IMC, and we've got a bunch of people taking it, and I think some 50-some people passed the exam there, so that'll be announced pretty soon. And that really concludes my presentation for today. If you do have any questions, you can type them in the Q&A pane, and we can have a short discussion about it as well. But we'll be very respectful of your time and attention as well today. One question, yes, you can register online. If you go to maintenanceconference.com and follow the links, there is an online registration. We've got a speaker online here who says they're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to having them there. And we appreciate you taking the time to come and get an overview of the conference. It really is. It's a great group of people. These people have a focus and a passion for reliability at this conference, both on the presentation side as well as the attendee side. And it really is a fantastic 5-day community that forms in Las Vegas. And again, it's nothing that you can't go discover by other ways, but we work really hard. We go all around the world all year long finding the best speakers, the best trainers, the best authors, the best subject matter experts, and that's what we bring together at Reliability 2.0. And we hope that you'll come and visit us out there. And we have some fun at the same time. Somebody's asking, are the book authors there? Yes, we do have several of the book authors. Terry Wireman will be presenting there. Cliff Williams is presenting there. There are several more that are escaping me at the moment that present there. Doug Plucknett is presenting there. He wrote RCM Blitz, and he wrote Clean, Green, and Reliable. There's several authors. Winston Leday is there. He'll be facilitating the manufacturing game, and he's the author of Don't Just Fix It, Improve It, and Level 5 Leadership at Work, and he's fantastic to talk to. So there is a lot of good subject matter experts. Heinz Block is presenting. Jack Nicholas is presenting workshops. Those are some great guys to learn from, and they're not going to be going to a whole lot of more conferences, so if you want to see them, these are the places to go see them. They're spending time with their grandkids and doing well-deserved time off these days. So if you want to meet them and see them, this is the time to come and learn from them. Yes, there are international people in attendance. Generally, I think last year we had people from 21 or 22 different countries attending. Las Vegas is a great place to do that. CRL, you can get information on the Certified Reliability Leader Exam at maintenance.org, and you can just follow the links to the CRL to learn more about that and to learn if you want to study up for it before you sit for it. You can do that. And that looks like, I'll give it another second to see if anybody else has any questions. And it looks like we're doing all right here. This workshop is recorded, and it'll be placed online, and you can just come up and watch it. You'll get an email with the link, and you can share it with your friends and your coworkers. Again, my name is Terrence O'Hanlon. It's been an honor to host this and deliver this web workshop, and I certainly hope that I get a chance to meet you in person in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for your time and your energy and your focus today. Have a great day.